Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So if you don't know who we are a company called Lux Collective, and we buy and sell pre-owned women's designer items. So if you're at home and you want to get rid of your old designer items, you don't wear them anymore, you're having a big clear out, you just want a bit of extra money, we actually buy them straight off you. So all you have to do is send photos over to ourselves over WhatsApp, Instagram or email, and we'll get back to you with a quote. And then if you want to sell those items, we then buy them off you, and then we then sell them on our website to all the people who would like them, basically. On this YouTube channel, what we do is like reviews, unboxings, comparisons of all the designer shoes that we get, just to give you like a bit more information and cover everything on them. Just so if you're thinking of buying a pair of shoes, but you don't like certain shoes, say you really want them to be comfortable, you want them to be in trend, you want them to be stylish, you want them to fit a certain way, you don't want them to be too wide, you don't want them to be too slim, all the information is going to be on this YouTube channel. Anyway, in this video, what we're going to be doing is one shoe that is being requested so many times, and it's because it's a really in-trend shoe. It's a really popular shoe. They're just quite quirky, quite different, quite unique. There's not really a designer shoe similar to this. So in this video, what we're going to be reviewing, what I'm going to be telling you about, is the Dior B23 high top oblique sneaker. This shoe, to be fair, it looks similar to a Converse, like a high top Converse shoe, but that's not all, obviously, because it's Dior. And the brand does put a lot more money on it, but also the design of the shoe, looking at it, taking the shoe apart bit by bit, it's up there with one of my favourite designer shoes. So we'll start with the midsole, and I always like starting with the midsole because it's like the base of the shoe, it's a platform of the shoe. So on this midsole, we have got, it's called a welded, they've described it on the website as a welded midsole. So you've got like different layers on it. And like I said, if you watch all our previous videos, you've got like these textured midsoles, and what they're for is kind of like, it is for detail, it is for a bit of added extra detail, but also protection, because when you do hit your shoes, you're most likely to hit them at the front and at the back. So you've got these textured midsoles to protect like getting damage to your midsole. And if you look closely, you can see that it's layered on top of the base of the midsole. You've also got Dior written here at the top right. It's not on the inside, it's only on the outside of the shoe. And then you've got this like another layered part of the midsole, but it's slightly different coloured, and that just gives it an extra bit of detail. It's just something different to look at other than all white. So it's like an ivory and black coloured, like kind of like slab on the midsole. It is raised a bit, so it will give you a bit of extra height, but to be honest, it's not that much higher. I'd say 1.5 to 2 inches at most. If you turn it onto the top of the shoe, you've got this rubber toe cap, and then you've got these extra long laces because they are quite a big lace set. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 eyelets, and they're spaced quite like far apart, so the laces are extra long. This material that they've made the upper out of is actually PVC, so it's like a very, very thin rubber. And then where it has Dior, it's like this really thin mesh. The reason for it being a thin mesh is because they go quite high up on your ankles. It's so they're not dead straight up on your ankles, so they're quite soft. So that means they're a lot more comfortable, so they don't like proper rub on your ankles. At the top, when you first get them, they are, because they're quite a high shoe, they do rub a little bit, but the more they soften, they get soft quite quickly, to be honest. It's not like a very firm material, but obviously at the start, they're quite tough because it's a new shoe, but pre-owned shoes, worn shoes, they've already been softened a bit because they've been worn. So I wouldn't worry about them being uncomfortable. They are a really comfortable shoe. Moving on to the back, you've got this rubber heel tab. Moving it onto the sole of the shoe, you've got these insects. And an insect on a designer shoe is like premium. Like Gucci do it with the bees, with the snakes. You've got Dior written on the back, and a little texture in the middle and at the front as well. To be honest, the outsole isn't amazing. It's pretty basic, but you're not going to be showing your outsole to people, are you? It's all it needs to be, basically. Size-wise, I would recommend going down a full size because they do fit big, just like most European sizes, most Italian, French sizing. You're just meant to downsize, it's just the way it is. A really cool thing about the Dior shoes, which I haven't seen that much, or I don't think I've seen at all on any designer shoe. You can customize them, so you can get like little key rings, but they're really small key rings, and you can throw them over the laces or over the eyelets, and you can get like the last Christian Dior review where it had it stitched Christian Dior into the laces. You can get like gold plates which you can put through your laces, so they're a really customizable shoe, so you can make them customizable, perfect for you. However, they do cost quite a lot of money. So if you've got money to spare, if you've got money to waste, if you want to spice up your Dior B23, you can do that because they give you the option to. What do you think of the What do you think of the Dior B23? Because like I said, they are quirky, they are different. Not a lot of people have them, but they are a really popular shoe. Like whenever we post a picture about them, our Instagram goes mad. People love the shoe. So let me know down in the comment section what you think of the Dior B23 sneaker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again really soon.